The Drive is brought to you on demand by Assignar Construction Operations Software. Visit keepbuilding.com for a free demonstration and see how much your business can save.
They've obviously got a lot to learn. But I thought overall it was really good work on the defensive field. Just the operation. Who's playing good, who isn't? Who's doing their job, who isn't? Who's getting beat, who isn't? Who's playing good and who isn't? It's an individual evaluation along with the unit evaluation. Whatever time there is, we have to make it work. And I'm confident we will. We've already had double the reps at this point today than we had last year at this point. So we'll make it work. Is it ideal? No, but we'll make it work.
That's Vic Fangio just within the past hour talking about the quarterbacks. Do you buy the no separation thing?
I believe that nobody has changed an opinion. So I think there's separation, and, people don't want to hear it, but Teddy Bridgewater has been the most consistent quarterback, and it really has not been that close. However, nobody has changed an opinion. Teddy Bridgewater has not done enough to make you think he is so safe that he is just a bona fide starter. Drew Lock has not done enough to get rid of the mistakes to say, okay, we want to move forward with Drew Lock. So I don't believe that there's been no separation, but I believe there's been no change, no radical change. Wherever it was going into OTAs, that's more or less where we're at today. Teddy has looked better for more days. Drew Lock has looked more exciting. He's had more frustrating moments, although interceptions-wise, and this is a huge deal, I'm not discounting it, I do believe that Teddy is throwing more interceptions than Drew Lock. So it goes back and forth to this old saying with Teddy where people think he's the safe guy. Unfortunately for Teddy, he isn't. He has not been safe throughout his career. He throws a ton of interceptions, and he needs to remind coaches or make coaches believe that he will be the safe guy. I don't think either one has given the coach what they need to be like, yep, I want you. It's right where it began.
That'd have been cool if they had to really compete for that starting job on Saturday. If these two practices kind of, now I think about him and making that announcement about, it's Drew Saturday, it's Teddy the Saturday after. That'd have been a little bit more interesting over these next couple of days had he just been like, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out right here.
That's what I thought he was going to do. I mean, Vic has played those games previously. He played it with Drew Lock when he was getting his first start. That's what a lot of coaches do. There's no reason to play the silly games during preseason because there's no competitive advantage that you're looking for. But it does make you feel as a player like today is do or die. If they don't announce the starter, if I don't perform today, I don't know if I get my opportunity this weekend. And these guys, these quarterbacks, they need that pressure every single day.
Yeah, I just, I don't know. Maybe they're just fibbing to us the whole time, Tyler. Maybe they really know who their guy is, and
I don't think so.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Why would they do this? They don't know who it is.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why would they do this? I mean, they're putting themselves at a disadvantage right now. If they knew who the quarterback was, they would go with that quarterback. They don't know who it is. Right now, they're hurting their team by going through a 50-50 battle. So I do believe them that they don't know who the guy is yet.
Yeah, just like, hey, whoever wins this week, they'll start on Saturday. Guess what? Whoever wins next week, they'll start after that, and we'll keep going.
I wish it could be answered after this weekend in Minnesota. We already know it won't be because Vic's already told us that Drew's starting this weekend, Teddy's starting next weekend.
Right.
But I wish that this weekend could be the deciding factor because it's a great opportunity to analyze these quarterbacks against a different opponent.
What do you think the rest of the league thinks of all this? What the rest of the country thinks about all this? Or I
don't think anybody's worried about us. I mean, there are other quarterback battles that are going on right now. You've got the Saints situation with, help me out here, Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill. Mm-hmm. You've got Chicago with Andy Dalton and Justin Fields. And by all accounts, Justin Fields has looked tremendous. Everybody's saying that it's just a matter of time. Trey Lance has looked incredible out with San Francisco. That's going to be the most fascinating one because, man, I know that Jimmy Garoppolo is getting paid $24 million, and I know that the 49ers have said that they want him to mentor Trey Lance for a year.
Right.
But you go trade away 3 first-rounders and tell me you're not antsy to get that dude on the field.
Sure. I mean, he's going to go on the Mac Jones is going to play eventually. Trey Lance is going to play eventually. I guess Zach Wilson just goes, right? I mean,
Mac Jones is the only one I would disagree with you on, though. I think that if Cam Newton plays good football, Mac Jones doesn't see the field at all this year. Whereas the other guys, it doesn't really matter. If Andy Dalton plays good football, he's going to get replaced. If Jimmy Garoppolo plays good football, he's going to get replaced. Cam Newton, I do think that he's got an opportunity to get one full season out of this.
Okay. But it's going to happen by hook or by crook.
At least by next year.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Cam Newton, do you think he makes it 6 weeks? Do you really think he'll make the whole year, being the starting quarterback?
So I wasn't necessarily predicting that he will, but I'm saying he's the only guy that if he plays good football, he could hold him off. Because Mac Jones is not ready, and he's not exciting. Whereas Trey Lance might not be ready, but he is dang exciting. Like as a coach, you're thinking to yourself, okay, he might throw a couple interceptions, but I could do this. I could get the X's and I could do a zone read, and I'm going to have schematic plays that are designed specifically for this guy. What do you have with Mac Jones on that level, right? Like what rush is there to get Mac Jones on the field?
I'm reading, the ESPN.com had the, position battles, and a few of the teams have quarterback stuff. And I'm reading Leggy today about, this week is important for them. They'll have joint practices. Locke and Bridgewater have gotten an equal amount of snaps. Each has had days where they looked like the answer. Neither has strung those days together.
Agreed.
No argument, right?
Nailed it. That's exactly what's happened.
Okay. For a team that had the most turnovers last season, had the worst turnover margin by 6. Eesh. Those turnovers may be one of the biggest factors during the competition until Fangio names a starter.
Well, they're both turning the ball over. I do believe that Teddy Bridgewater has turned it over more than Drew, though.
But we don't know the secret behind those turnovers. For example, on the one day to move the ball that we made such a big deal about, it's like, oh, well, that interception was Drew Lock's fault. But then Teddy Bridgewater's interception was, there's a miscommunication, and we'll talk about it later. And he kind of inferred that it's the receiver's fault.
I mean, I know you guys have heard me tell many stories about when I was blocking for Robert Griffin, and not every sack is the same. You're right? So an announcer might circle me on TV and say Tyler Columbus just gave up the second sack of the game, and I might get my grade sheet, and I grade out at a 94%. And the coaches know I did my job. The quarterback drifted. It was supposed to be a 3-stepper. He took 2 hitches, whatever. There's a lot of reasons why you could give up a sack. The same is true with interceptions. Not every interception is the same. And absolutely, you're right. On that day, Drew Lock threw an egregious interception. And Teddy Bridgewater's, it was not egregious. It was a miscommunication.
Hard Knocks, I'm looking, I know you're going to watch it probably tonight or at some point.
Yeah, I'll watch it tonight for sure.
Micah Parsons. I mean, so the storylines on Hard Knocks, and this is why I think that's why, obviously it would have been awesome if the Broncos were on Hard Knocks. The Broncos have never wanted to be on Hard Knocks. I kind of get that.
Yeah, nobody wants to be on. Well, some owners want to be on Hard Knocks.
Jerry Jones wants to be on Hard Knocks.
An owner wants to be on Hard Knocks, but no football coach wants to be on Hard Knocks.
So the storyline so far, Dak Prescott coming back from injury, saying he had 2 surgeries, not 1. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know if you knew that or not, but he said he had 2 surgeries. I couldn't watch. Can you watch a guy's foot going in the wrong direction?
Oh, it's tough, man. Some of those injuries.
Watch it.
Like
Theismann and
Chris Cooper had one of those my rookie year. Was that my rookie year or either my rookie or second year, but he had one of those that it was just like,
disgusting.
We have to watch the film because stuff matters and you got to evaluate what happened on that play and you see it like 5 or 10 different times and every time just like, oh my gosh, like how do you survive that? I hate that stuff.
I can't watch it.
And every year that I'm removed from the league, I'm not going to lie, I get softer and softer. Every single hit that I see helmet to helmet, I just cringe. I'm like, oh, gosh, as a player, you wouldn't think about that stuff.
They showed Dak's foot going in the wrong direction multiple times.
Yeah, no thanks. Don't need that.
So anyway, they showed that. And then he's back and then he has a shoulder strain. How often have you seen stuff like that happen where a dude's recovering from something and he hurts something else because, I don't know, for whatever reason? Maybe he's overcompensating. All the time.
Yeah, you're overcompensating. So many times it'll happen like if you've got an ankle, you'll get a hip on the other side. And it's not necessarily like ankle for ankle, but it's it's a different joint that you're using to overcompensate. And the quicker you get rushed back out on the field, the more likely that's going to happen. During training camp, you would think, hey, there's no rush to get the guys back on the field, so hopefully you don't overcompensate. Broncos so far through training camp, knock on wood, we seem to be doing okay. I know we've had a few guys go down, and dang it, I'm drawing a blank on the offensive lineman that we cut. The first day he tore his ACL.
Cody Conway.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was devastating for him for sure.
Yep.
But knock on wood, we're doing okay so far.
Yeah, by the way, the Cody Conway thing was like, I think it was just offensive linemen kind of warming up against each other.
It was one-on-ones. It was O-line, D-line.
It was O-line. Oh, okay. It was innocuous. It wasn't a pile. It wasn't something. It was just horrible luck for him.
Yeah.
Felt terrible for him. Ezekiel Elliott.
Will there be a fight tomorrow?
With the Broncos?
Second day of training camp with another team, always a fight. Always a fight. And it usually turns into a full-on melee. Man, I remember when we had Dallas out here. They were on Hard Knocks that year.
It was awesome.
What was that, my second year, I think? And we had Dallas out in Denver. Yep. We had the joint practice. We were going our offense versus their defense on one field, and it was the opposite over on the other field. And all of a sudden, I happened to be out. Shocker, I was on the bench. I was not on the field, and I was watching on the other side, and I happened to see big old Flozell Adams rip off a helmet and just start swinging it at people. And that turned into the biggest brawl I've ever seen. We had our entire field ran over to the other side of the field, got into a fight. It was probably 100 people on 100 people. My fifth or sixth year, I was playing for Washington. We had the Patriots come out, and Bill Belichick, shocker, takes control over both teams. So before practice begins, Belichick addresses both teams. Not Gruden. Gruden doesn't say anything. Belichick does. He's like, fellas, there will be no fighting in this practice. If anybody gets in a fight, you're kicked out of practice. And he turns to Jay. He's like, Jay, you good? They get kicked out of practice? Jay's like, yes, sir. Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. They get kicked out. Whatever you say, Mr. Belichick. Pierre Garçon, Deshaun Jackson, the first play of practice, they got in a fight because they didn't want to practice. So they got kicked out of practice on the first play.
They were faking it?
Well, they didn't fake it. They got in a real fight.
Oh, all right.
They were taking advantage of an opportunity to get a day off.
It wasn't like, hey, dude, let's throw down and we don't have to be here today.
No. I mean, they threw down. It was a big fight.
They didn't, yeah. Well, I don't know, man. We'll see. Dude, I'll put a coffee on that if you want to go there. I bet you there's not. I mean, they're doing this kumbaya. We're 180 teammates. I mean, Vic said it on the way out the door yesterday, and, today it sounded like it was.
I got a coffee on it. There'll be a fight tomorrow.
Really?
Yep, there will be a fight tomorrow.
What constitutes a fight?
I don't know. Some guy pushing another guy, some guy's wrestling another guy to the ground.
It's reported as a fight. It's like,
yeah,
there was a fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be a fight tomorrow.
All right.
I mean, it might be a one-on-one fight. It might be 22-on-22. Who knows? But there will be a fight.
Will you put a coffee on if Richie and I just fight later on today?
I think that's going to happen.
Are we just going to throw down?
I'm pretty sure at some point today, you and Richie will throw down. Kevin might get involved too. I'm whoa, what?
I'll take you on.
Say that again? Huh?
Okay, now I'm scared.
I was starting to mediate. I was going to say I was going to have your back, but now, if you want some, you want some. Let's go.
It's going to be over
I can go Mark Schlereth on you.
Where is Richie?
He's cutting off audio.
Tell him to come back in here. Tell him to come here. We got to make up. And we had a little something.
That was awkward.
Yeah, it was awkward. It wasn't Jenny. Was it Jenny Taft, Skip Bayless awkward? Where were we going down that line?
You really want to know?
It was getting there.
Do you really want to know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you were worse than Skip. You were.
It was like, Richie, was I worse than Skip?
It was pretty bad.
Oh.
It was bad. In the middle of the segment, Richie had to chime in and say, knock it off. You can't do this right now.
Worse than Skip.
It's the first time I feel like I've ever thought about someone being worse than Skip, but I would think at least on par.
I think Richie's comment.
I think I said the exact same thing that Shannon said. I think I said, "Hey guys, we're all family here."
Wait. What? Oh, I forgot what Richie said. He said, "Oh, you're on one today." See, I thought it was just great radio, but then I was told I was on one today, so I'm apologizing.
I think you're mad. I don't know what happened earlier today, but I think something happened.
I think what it is. Here's what it is.
Something happened in your life that you didn't like.
No, my life.
So you brought it in here, and you've been taking it out on poor Richie and Kevin.
My life was awesome today.
It was.
It was. I mean, I sleep in like I do every day. I tune into the fan. Mike. I tune into the fan and listen to Mike and Mark. Within a minute, they're playing a theme song about me and talking about me because Mike is spinning right now because he's waved the khaki pants flag. But they don't know what to do with it. They're lost right now, the two of them, about the quarterback situation. Because Mike, realistically, theoretically, should be completely embracing Drew Lock, but he's lost. He doesn't know what to do with it because they don't know where to go. And they don't know what to do next.
Well, when you wake up early, the brain gets a little bit cloudy. It's just, it takes a while to fully function, Right.
So I guess the fallback is, talk about me and Josh Rosen, which is laughable, but okay, fine. You want to do that? Okay. But I heard that, which was cool. And then, I went for an awesome ride. I felt great. It's sunny out. I wasn't dying of smoking. I did have a lot of mung bean today, by the way. Yeah.
So was it the mug then? That's the only. I've gotten a few texts from a few random people that have asked, is he really that mad about the mug?
The mug thing is interesting because I think.
So you're mad?
Well, I'm not mad, but I think Zach was lying yesterday.
Oh.
I think Zach was lying yesterday. I do not think the mug was in one of 3 rooms. That he's hiding. My mug that my wife gave to me on my birthday.
He did say it's in this studio today, and I'm starting to question if it's in here. I mean, I've been looking. You can go on the stream during the break. I'm standing on chairs. I'm lifting up the ceiling. I'm looking in there. So far, I'm striking out. Wherever that mug is. If it's in this studio, good job.
Yeah, but Richie knows where it is. So Richie has been drug into the middle of things. And I don't think Richie really wanted to be dragged into the middle of things. Wait, am I wrong? Did you want to be drug into it or not?
I wouldn't say I wanted to be drug into it, but I was okay with being drug into it if it meant the continuation of the game.
Right.
And kind of
And it was supposed to be a good game. Everybody's having fun, right? Like a fun game.
Oh, yeah. The game is borderline not that much fun anymore. But, you got to take the temperature of a game when you get some competitive dudes going after things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, turns out you're mad about the mug.
I think Zach's still lying. And I think maybe that's what ticks me off because I think Zach's still lying and I think Richie's in on the lie.
I'll tell you right now, if it turns out that the mug is not in this studio, I will be mad.
Right.
If the mug is not in this studio, right where we are, not where they are, not behind the glass, not where Stokely sits.
Right.
In this studio, I'll be mad. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that he would play that game. I don't think he would lie to us.
And see, that's just a respectful difference between me and you right now. I think he's already done it. I think this is 2 days in a row, and I think Richie's in the middle of it.
Wow. So now you're calling Richie a liar, too, though.
I'm not calling him a liar. I'm saying
you are because you're saying he's not stepped up to the plate.
Not for us.
You did ask him to just tell us. You said, Richie, just tell us where the mug is.
Well, that's right.
He represents both of us. That's a tough ask. But see, you put him in a spot like that. Here's what I did. You got to be smarter than that.
Okay.
I see Richie, unfortunately, he was working. He was kind of hung up in a project. I knew that he wasn't fully there. And so I snuck a quick little question in there.
Right. That's how you fist pumping over here.
That's right. Because you tried to get Richie to just tell us, which, that's not playing the game the right way.
That's very aggressive on my part.
You got to trick him, right? So get him when he's weak. And so I got a quick little question. I'm like, hey, man, I think I'm going to put a hole in the ceiling looking for the mug in the ceiling. Yeah. Is it in the ceiling? And he said, no, it's not in the ceiling.
Who? I'm sorry, who?
Oh, Zach. Zach, I don't know if this is a good idea, Zach.
What's up, liar?
He's really sensitive right now, Zach.
Yeah, well, hold on. First of all, D-Mac, you're kind of ruining this.
I'm ruining this. Okay.
Let's just talk this through. why, after a week of me looking for your mug, would you assume on the first day of me hiding it, I was lying?
That's a good question. He did look for a week.
Because you didn't show any proof of life, whereas when I did it, I actually kicked the mug out in front of you to prove where I had put it.
Okay, D-Mac, your show comes after mine. I am not driving there at 6:45 to do that in front of you.
Well, all right. You could take a picture of it and show me it the next day.
I could. I didn't realize I needed to do this. Where is there a track record? Where is there a track record of dishonesty that would lead you on day one to say that I'm lying? And answer the phone call right now. What's up, liar?
Because I think you're lying. It's as simple as that.
Look, Zach, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. You told me it's in the studio, and if it turns out it's not in the studio, I don't want to know.
Yes.
Don't you dare tell me.
Yes.
I don't want to know because I'm going to win the day.
I want to know where
I'm not a quitter. Don't you dare tell me where that mug is.
I want to know exactly where it is.
I do not want to know where. I'm taking the headphones off. I'm not listening. I'm out.
D-Mac, if I tell you where the mug is, then you should probably apologize to me for talking to me like that.
I'm out.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, we're good? You're going to apologize if I tell you where the mug is?
I don't know.
How are things going, guys? I can't hear what's going on right now.
I would rather D-Mac think that I'm a liar than give it up right now on the phone. It's coerced.
Where is it?
I mean, it is in the ceiling, back right, behind Tyler, in the farthest ceiling tile, back to the right.
Hold on. I took the headphones off, but I heard a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just say it's in the ceiling? Because I have been looking in the ceiling, and I pulled out about 5 tiles, and I was going to go tile by tile, and I walked in. Now I am going to be mad at Richie. Now I'm going to be mad because I walked in there and I was going tile by tile, and he specifically told me it is not in the ceiling.
Okay, but you got to give context there. Like you said, I had one earphone on. I was busy. You tried to catch me.
Richie chose the side.
You tried to catch me in a Freudian slip.
Okay, now
and I just happened to say the wrong
was
one.
Mad. Well, I'm mad at you for telling us where the dang mug is. So you lose because I didn't want to know where the mug was, Zach. All right? So you just lost. You just lost because you told me where it was.
I just don't like my character being questioned when I have no strikes on it.
I knew it was in the ceiling.
The phone. Hello,
I've been opening up every. I knew it was in the stinking ceiling.
Like, dude, and so D-Mac.
Where's the mug, Lebowski?
When I walked into the studio today, you were so flustered that you were cursing at me. Literally.
That's true.
So here I'm telling you where the mug is. You should apologize for cursing at me and calling me a liar.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is if the mug is
he cursed at Richie.
If the mug is really where you just said it, then I just found the mug without looking for it for 1 second, which was my ultimate goal in winning this particular game.
I cannot believe you just told us where the mug is. Why would you tell us? I told you I didn't want to know where the mug was.
D-Mac, you were so thrown off and bent out of shape and began acting like a baby. Anyone who was listening to that.
I do need to have a conversation with Richie, though, because he flat out lied. He could have said, I don't know, but he lied.
I did say, I don't know, like 5 times. No. You caught me in it when I had my mind on other things.
No, you said it's not in the ceiling. I said, am I going to get in trouble for putting a hole in the ceiling? And you said it's not in the ceiling.
That's not at all what I said.
Yes, it is.
No, I said you might get in trouble. And then you asked me, you came in that room, and you peeked in, and you're like, tell me right now, is it in the ceiling, yes or no? And I was like, no, it's not. And I
can stir the pot.
I know, but I panicked.
I've done it for 13 years.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I win. And it just took a couple of name calling to get it done.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zach. Love you, pal.
D-Mac, honestly, what do you have to say for yourself?
I win. You lose.
Victory! I'm the only one that won here because I didn't want to know where the mug was. I was still playing the game. You tapped out. No, you don't win. Zach doesn't win. I win.
I was playing the game all along.
No, you were not.
I was.
You were.
I wanted to find the mug without looking for it for a second.
You were purple.
I've won the game.
If
it's there. We got to check if it's there.
Yeah.
Oh, so now all you guys don't like how I play the game. So I get it.
Playing the game. You
didn't play the game.
Oh, I totally played the game.
No, you took our soccer ball and punted it across the field into the other thing.
He went Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah. It destroyed the game.
I'll tell you this.
He stuck a needle in the ball.
I'll find the mug.
Yeah.
I'll hide it again, and the game will continue.
Oh, right, because now that's fair. Yeah.
You play the game however you want until you tap out. I never tapped out. See, everybody can be mad. You can all be mad at things. But my goal was to find the mug without ever looking for it.
A little bit mad that you were in the game. It was a fun game.
That's how games go. It just gets bitter and more bitter.
You're the guy that when you're playing Nintendo and you're 8 years old.
That's right.
And there's 30 seconds left on the clock.
That's right.
You run up there and you rip the power cord out and you say, I never lost. That's who you are.
Now we got to see if it's really up there. Now, I'll tell you this. If it's not there, Zach gets huge credit. I'll give him that. If it's not there now.
That was a baller move.
If it's not there, Zach is the champion of the game. Right now, if it's not there.
That would be a baller move.
It would be a baller move.
I gotta admit that.
I would give Zach full. Is Zach still there? Hey, dude, if it's not there, you crush it. You win by a mile if it's not there right now.
Dude, I knew it was in the ceiling. That was a terrible spot. I knew it was in the ceiling.
Had to put it where D-Mac couldn't get it.
All right, Zach. We'll talk to you later.
All right, see ya.
Oh, do you think it's there or not? I kind of hope it's not there.
Me too.
I
kind of hope it's level for Zach
there.
will be through the roof.
Yeah, mine too.
Because
how could you be so easily manipulated by me just starting a fight with you? Like, how could you be that? You can't be that weak that I could stir the pot that easily. Could I really get away with it that easily?
No, you were in the game. You did. Yeah.
But by you
can't take credit for winning right now.
You don't see the reverse psychology there?
I will not let you take credit for winning this game.
Well, that's what I was trying to do.
Everybody just quit. Everybody said nobody wants to play because you were in the game. That's what just happened.
I can't get up there anyways. It's either you find her. I can't. How would I even get up there? We don't have a ladder.
Yeah, well, I'll get it. I'll get it.
All right. We have Mount Columbus Speak next.
Hey guys, Tyler Columbus here to tell you about my new friends at Assinar. Colorado contractors get paid faster and save big time money with Assinar managing their construction operations. From instant crew and equipment scheduling to digital time tracking and forms, contractors using Assinar are averaging $30,000 per year in savings. Collect data from the field to make informed decisions from the office with the Assinar platform and mobile app. Go to keepbuilding.com to request your free demonstration of Assinar and see how much your business can save.
From the banks of Cherry Creek to the flat irons of Boulder to the south stands of Mile High, he's the state of Colorado's native son, a man of mythical and physical proportion, University of Colorado Buffaloes team captain, Denver Broncos Super Bowl 50 champion. He is Mount Columbus. Who dare attempt scale the mighty Mount Columbus on this day?
I'm dying to read some of the text about the mug game. I'm dying to read some.
My favorite one before we go.
That took a lot of work today, by the way.
Watching Tyler reprimand Richie for lying to him on Twitch is amazing.
Awesome.
I laid into him. I definitely gave him some words.
There's so many fun elements of that today. I mean, it did.
That was not fun.
Part of it caused
nothing was fun about that.
Conflict, amongst us, which is not good. But it was a necessary part of the evil genius. But I do have a Mount Columbus question.
All right, let's roll.
I do.
What you got?
It's from Don in Golden. Hey, Don, thanks for representing. And
can I call him Donnie, or is that rude?
I think you can call him Donnie.
All right.
I don't have a problem with that.
All right.
I think Donnie's a cool name. Donnie in Golden writes in, Tyler, when you had a joint practice, like the Broncos are having with the Vikings, what was your favorite part of it, and did you ever start a fight?
Mount Columbus. Speak!
Love it. Favorite part of a joint practice is, without a doubt, just the move the ball period. That is the period that you get to go unscripted. Because even when you go, what you laughing at?
I'm laughing because you now have the mug.
I got the mug. The mug's mine.
That's cool. That's
fine. You know
what
I'm doing with the mug? The mug's going to go in my bag, and I'm taking the mug home. Because this game is over. This game is over. Well, Donnie, actually, I'm going to call you Don because you want to be called Don, and I don't want to go Coach Michael Malone on you. Don, I loved 11 on 11, move the ball football, because it's unscripted. And even when you've got a joint practice, you've still got scripted plays, and the coaches jointly come together, and they come up with a unified game plan for the practice. But now you get to go 11 on 11, and you don't have to protect anybody. even in 11-on-11 football, move the ball, when you're going against your own team, there's still a degree of respect. And you don't want to put anybody in the dirt. You don't want to do anything dirty. And you still can't do anything dirty in a joint practice, but you definitely can put someone in the dirt. You definitely can finish somebody, and you can definitely take them to after the whistle. And it's a great moment to know that this is the first time all year long that I could cut it loose 100%.
Okay.
At no point during practice can you ever cut it loose 100% because you have to take care of the fellas. You don't have to take care of the fellas in the joint practices. I've been in the middle of many joint practice fights, too many to count.
Okay.
I have started one in Washington.
Talk to us.
It was, we were going up against the Patriots, and it was, Nico, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on his name. The white, outside linebacker, edge rusher. Dang it, I'm drawing a blank on his right.
I know exactly.
I played him for years and years and years. But he was a little bit of a personal nemesis of mine, and, I got him in one-on-ones. Nope. If you found it, he was outside linebacker.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Anyways, got him in one-on-ones. And, you know, you've usually got that degree of respect in one-on-ones that if somebody's fallen to the ground, you don't pancake him. Not only was he starting to fall into the ground, but I carried him all the way into their defensive line group, pancaked him, put him on his back, and I had 3 New England Patriots on top of me. I was on the bottom of a pile, swinging my way out of that thing.
Come on.
Trent Williams comes over, and Trent, just big old, like, monster of a man, starts just yanking people off of that pile, pulls me up, and then Trent and I are going back, we're shoulder to shoulder, just swinging on people. It was awesome.
You Michael Orred him, took him to the trash can, took him out the club.
I cheated. I did. I stoned him, but then I picked him up around the waist, and I carried him back to his group, and I tossed him in the dirt.
That is awesome.
Yeah. But then I got buried.
Did he play?
Seriously, like, I was getting meleeed.
Oh, were you okay? I mean, it would be bad if you got hurt.
I was great because Trent came, and you know, Trent handles business. Like, you don't want to mess with Trent. He just started pulling bodies off. Seriously though, it was like I was in like a fight. It was like a fight scene out of a movie because we ended up back to back. Trent was swinging at one guy, I was swinging at another.
Come on.
We got the whole thing on film. It was great.
Did you play that film in the meeting room in front of everybody at some point?
Oh, the head coach played it.
In front of the whole team?
Yeah.
How'd it go over?
It was a riot. Everybody standing up. Everybody was clapping.
It's a moment, right?
It was a moment. It was a bonding moment.
Need something like that.
I cheated.
Whatever.
I'm not above cheating.
Dude, you did the right thing.
Yeah.
This team, let's get some, I did like that from Hard Knocks, the mojo moment. Like, this team needs a little, Broncos team needs a little mojo, man. They need something. They need a spark. Rob
Ninkovich, thank you, on the text line. That's exactly who it was.
Oh, okay. Rob Ninkovich, yeah, he played for the Pats for quite a while.
Yeah. He was one of those guys that hung around for years and years. You're kind of like you hung around, but you'd play him in the game and you'd watch him on film, and you never were like intimidated watching the film.
Right.
Then you'd play him and you're like, man, you're pretty crafty.
Were the Patriots Super Bowl champions at the time?
Oh, good question. So this was 2013.
2012.
Well, who was the champs in 2012? Ravens?
Stupid Ravens, that's right. Well, how do we forget that? Right, that was their year of destiny.
Right.
Ray Lewis. Right. I'm just saying, like, you know, if they're a champion team, they still are the Patriots. Like, you can't let them just get away with stuff.
You know what I'm going to do tonight, though?
What's that?
I'm going to put this mug in my dishwasher at home. I'm going to put it in the shelf. Then I'm going to take a picture of this mug in my shelf.
All right. I would encourage you to keep playing the game.
The game is over. Nobody wants to play with you.
Well, listen, you can play the game independently of me now. We're on the same team, believe it or not.
No.
Some people get it, some people don't on the game. Most people just think I'm a crying, whiny baby. I get that. But
you do not get to take credit for that.
That was my game.
Nobody believes you.
Chess and checkers, somebody pointed it out. D-Mac played you fool, serves you right. They get it.
D-Mac didn't play anybody.
How am I ever going to physically get over
D-Mac
on
was
anybody?
Shaking. He had sweat pouring down his face. He was purple. He was angry. He got in a fight with Richie. He got in a fight with Kevin.
Yeah.
He got in a fight with everybody today.
Yep.
You weren't playing a game. You were raging.
100% playing the game.
Well, you were in control while you were raging. That's impressive.
Well, that's cool. You can stop playing if you want. It wasn't my game to start with. Zach's the one that stole the mug in the first place. We all remember that, right? Like, Zach started this, and I just played along with it.
This mug's going to look good in my house.
No problem.
Tell your wife thank you.
I will. We won. That's all I care about. You know what the irony is? I didn't want the mug in the first place. The only reason it's like the worst birthday gift. I mean, I love my wife, but she literally just gave me that mug because I just kept taking mugs in because we don't clean the dishwasher out here or a bunch of filthy pigs. We're like a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
So that was the most condescending gift she could have ever given me. It was like, stop taking our good mugs in. Here's this.
Well, it was still a nice gift. It was. That I'm going to enjoy for a very long time.
I'm glad you do.
I'm going to take care of it.
I'm
going to triple wash it because the amount of mouse that have been on this mug.
Who knows where that's been?
Lord knows. It was sitting up in a ceiling. It might have asbestos in it. I don't know. And this thing is going to get triple washed, but it's going to be used almost every single day.
I got to take some slings and arrows about being a baby, but at the end of the day, who's got the mug?
Me.
There you go.
I win.
This is The Drive on the Fan.
It's Training Camp 50-50, Teddy versus Drew, powered by Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room. Here's The Drive with Tyler Columbus and D-Mac.
Mount Columbus Speak, powered by 5280 Exteriors. Thank you, 5280 Exteriors. Mount Columbus Speak every day at 5:30. And everybody is reeling from the mug game. Reeling. People are beside themselves about the mug game.
If D-Mac was really playing the game that whole time, he is an absolute sociopath.
That's, you hung out with me on Saturday night in Cleveland?
I sure did.
Yep. Richie's hung out with me. Kevin, I
just can't believe you're actually trying to claim victory. I like winning. I do enjoy winning. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. And I've definitely claimed victory. Richie knows he's been victim of me claiming victory in a putting contest that I did not technically actually win. I've got no problem with, pushing the limits of claiming victory.
Right.
I just, can you really look in the mirror and say that you did that with intention?
Because my intention was to find the mug without looking for it. And
yes,
I knew it would take psychological warfare to do so.
No, nobody believes you.
I know you don't believe me. That's part of the game, too.
I don't believe you.
That's fine.
Does anybody on the text line believe him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's chestnut checkers, D-Max and Evil Genius, that sort of stuff. Most people just think I'm being a whiny baby, but that was part of the psychological warfare.
Well, I will give you this.
Did I look for the mug?
If you were legitimately playing the game, which I do not believe, and it doesn't matter if you say that you were, but if you were legitimately playing the game.
I love it.
You are a genius.
Yeah.
You are way smarter than I have ever given you credit for. I do not believe that is a true statement.
That's okay.
I don't actually believe you to be a genius. But if that is true, inside, and you have that internal, that I think you're a genius if that's actually true.
All right.
I just don't believe it.
I want the game to go on, but that was how I played it.
Okay.
That was how I decided to play it.
Well,
I love the game. I think it's hysterical, and I'm good to keep it going.
No, nobody wants to play anymore.
Well, okay, that's fine too.
Find a new game.
All right. Okay, now who's taking the ball?
I will say this:
Let's keep playing the game.
I have started a new game that nobody knows about.
I know. Oh, so okay. I won't ruin it, but I love
just put it that way. I have started a new game that nobody knows about.
Why don't we just do that? There's ways we can do that too.
Yeah. So I can't wait till somebody figures out that I've started a new game.
Let's just do that. We can put the mug to rest because you've actually already started a new game.
I have.
You have.
Yeah.
And I love it too. Okay. You want to just go in that direction and forget about the mug, put the mug game to rest and realize we have already.
Oh no, well I've got my own game going on now. I'm not letting you play in my game.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, you don't get to play.
I don't get to play?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're out of the game. You get to talk about quarterback theories and stuff. But when it comes to game time, I think you're out.
I thought the mug game was hysterical. To me, that's funny. All of that was funny. You know what the twist was for sure? Because I just figured I'd get Kevin or Richie just to tell me where it was. I figured I could just guilt them into it by hook or by crook, and it took some pretty severe things today to get there. So I just figured one of them would just crack and just tell me where it was. I didn't anticipate.
Well, you made us all crack.
Well, I didn't.
So good
job.
job.
I mean, that unfortunately had to be part of the case. I did not anticipate Zach Bye would crack that easily. That's what surprised me. is that I got him to crack that easily.
I can't let you take that bet. No, I can't let you try. No,
All right.
You can't say that. No.
Well, I mean, that's what happened. I mean, that is what happened.
We'll all just go to the grave believing different things with this particular game and how it went down.
All right.
You'll go down with your version of a lie, and I'll go down with the truth.
Here's my only version of it. Did you really see me actively looking for it at any point?
Today?
Over the past couple days that we've been back?
No. Because you already told us 2 days ago that you gave up.
Yeah, that was part of my game.
No, it was not. You gave up 2 days ago because you all right.
It was.
Nobody believes you.
Some people believe me. If you don't believe me, that's fine.
All right. If you believe D-Mac, stand up on the text line. Right now,
right.
Stand up on the text line if you believe him.
I hope I'm believable because I'm saying let's keep playing. I want to keep playing. I loved it. I thought this was fun. I loved the fact that Zach took it in the first place. I thought it was hysterical.
Somebody wants to talk about pop music. Let's talk about pop music.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
I don't know. ESPN's like showing Louisiana against Texas on Little League Baseball. We're into a weird.
Do you think we could wager on that?
Yeah,
can you wager on Little League Baseball?
Dude, this is a
serious question. Can you? Do you think you can?
I don't know. That is a great question. No
if
clue.
You can, I'll do it. Like every night, I will wager on Little League Baseball with you.
That is absolutely hysterical.
Let's just throw like $2 on every game.
Well, I don't even know who's playing, but I'm all for it.
And we'll feel motivated to root for who do we like? Is Colorado in it? Do we got a team?
No, I know. Have I bored you with my...
Yeah, I don't want to get bored. Okay. I don't want to get bored. Right, just Colorado's not in it?
I don't know if they're in. I don't know who won the Southwest Regional. They may be competing in the Southwest Regional right now with the state champions.
Okay. So
again,
let's do Little League Baseball and Summer League Basketball.
Okay.
Let's wager like $2 per game on Summer League and Little League Baseball.
Right, because for the true degenerates out there, aside from baseball, aside from Major League Baseball, you have preseason football, Little League Baseball, and summer basketball.
And ping pong.
Ping pong's done.
Ping pong
Olympics are done.
No, well, I thought that there's like professional ping pong going on all the time. I read an article that ping pong was the most betted on sport in Colorado, like in a landslide
during the Olympics.
No. Like in the first year of legalized gambling,
it was
ping pong was by far the most betted on sport.
What league?
I don't know. Ask Zach.
Right. This is when Zach should call back in.
Right.
Can we throw down on South Carolina against Georgia and the Southeast Regional?
Right. No, but I'm in for Summer League Basketball and I'm in for Little League.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but let's go.
Yep.
We will keep it fun.
Who do we want?
Meanwhile, the Broncos go head to head with the Vikings, who won the quarterback battle. What else is going on out there? Hey man, summertime baby. Top 6 is next.
Hey guys, Tyler Columbus here to tell you about my new friends at Sinar. Colorado contractors get paid faster and save big time money with Sinar managing their construction operations. From instant crew and equipment scheduling to digital time tracking and forms, contractors using Sinar are averaging $30,000 per year in savings. Collect data from the field to make informed decisions from the office with the Sinar platform and mobile app. Go to keepbuilding.com to request your free demonstration of Sinar and see how much your business can save.